Howdy there everybody and welcome to Watch Me React to the Game Awards 2024. I'm watching this a day later to it when it released, because it came out like in the middle of the night, like 2 AM here. And I was meant to watch it earlier already today, it's already like nighttime here. But my school week has been so horrendous and my sleep schedule has been so horrendous this week. I have been basically in a coma in my bed the whole day, trying to just catch up with sleep. So sorry if I look completely dead, lack any sort of enthusiasm or whatever that is called visually. I think I'm quite excited for this, like inside my mind. I have heard this was a great showing, but I haven't been spoiled by anything so far. And before this begins, I'm just going to, when I'm watching this, I'm going to skip through the ads and stuff like that. It's 4 hours long, and I have like 2 hours to watch this. So this will be just highlights from the show.
That we need to start it early. Tonight, we are coming to you live from the Peacock
That sounds
Theater
promising.
in Los Angeles to celebrate
It's
the
packed with
best
ads.
in gaming from the past year. With special
Well,
performances
technically,
from
yes, but
Snoop Dogg,
お前の力はこの程度か。
Koei Tecmo?
まだまだ
I wasn't familiar with the main dev. Oh, Blasphemous. Oh. Oh. It's a Ninja Gaiden, no? Is it maybe a 2D game? Or... I would love it to be in this art style. I have never played any of these games, but I have heard they are quite hard, if this is even Ninja Gaiden. Pretty sure the character was the main character. Damn, it's brutal as well. I like the look of this, and I also like the music a lot. Now this looks my kind of game. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound. I assume that's a new game and not a
there is
remaster.
Ninja Gaiden
Looks dope.
Ragebound coming in summer 2025.
This looks a little bit like Viewfinder, no? The art style. Oh. It's like inventory management, but in 3D. Oh, Tetris. I love the idea for the game, but why you need to do this in real life? Why would you want to do it in a game? What I also need to give credit this for is that the movement and everything looks so smooth, like when you are putting the stuff in. Ooh, a demo. I might want to give that a go. A new take on stealth. Tell me more. Immersive. Multiplayer. Oh. In a living world.
Knows a night on the town. Let's see what Razzo has for me.
I was actually thinking about like multiplayer stealth game. What that would be
Oh, the McEwen.
earlier this week.
This one's always fun.
I did a Unreal Engine game project on like a really basic stealth game, and just was thinking about how could you do that stuff differently compared to the like how things are done in normally in games. If they have a grappling hook.
Nice and quiet.
There's NPC characters, but then I assume you are still competing against other players, no? Ooh, I like that. But I assume this is not actual gameplay, yeah? And It's an interesting concept, but I think the problem with that would be that the AI, you can kind of start to predict when you play more and more of that game, you can predict what the AI will do, and then you have metas from that. And maybe there are like fastest way to do something. I don't know if it's procedurally generated, probably so, but if not, you can find like the fastest way, the most optimal way that will work always. I don't know. For me, it would be interesting if there was a game where, for example, you had the idea that I was playing around with was that you have like 5 cards that are controlled by humans, and then come a couple of how you say that word? Infiltrators, whatever that word is, and then like a bigger map where you have like room to move as the players who try to infiltrate in. I don't know. I think that would be also a fun concept. I like to see more of this. I'm interested.
Love it. Cannot wait to get that on my wish list. Okay, next up.
Because
are
biggest
our
problem I
three
have with stealth
esports
games is that
categories.
the AI is so
First
predictable.
Best esports game presented. Alternate take on a legendary series from Bandai Namco.
Oh, this is... I was thinking about when I was watching Secret Level, if they would do a game like that. I must say this is not what I expected. This looks too happy, or what is the word compared to the show. That was grim. Here you have like cool scenery and stuff like that. But now that episode makes a little bit more sense. But I think the question has to be still asked, should this be Pac-Man? It's nothing like the original game. And when I was watching the episode, I was thinking about, is it Mr. Pac-Man or whatever that 3D platformer is, like older one. And then thinking about the episode and how different those two were as well. Also, my only wish for the Game Awards this year was that we get less cinematic trailers and more like gameplay trailers. That told me nothing about the game.
Provoking games with a positive social message. Here are the nominees. Closer the Distance.
Have I played any of these this year?
Neva.
With a positive message. Senless Saga. Does that game have a positive message? I've been watching Sorilla play the first game, was it? Or the second game? First game, yeah. She definitely got some positive messages out of that. Yeah.
Welcome to the Midnight Murder Club. One flashlight, one gun.
Lovely art style.
Use your senses.
Looks hella creepy.
The shadows.
Let's go.
Ooh.
Stay quiet.
Okay.
Co-op game?
Towards those. Come on.
Hello.
This looks kinda dope.
Oh, hello.
And it,
No, 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 no! Oh! You killed the piano! Oh no! Came in from behind. Double kills? Oh, what?
I'm confused a tiny bit what this is.
Yeah!
Is it like one of those games that has like one killer? Or is this like...
The club. And die trying.
a bit confused. But did you notice? Immediately when there was actual gameplay, I was more interested. Immediately.
Welcome back to the Game Awards opening act. We are
It looked
so
interesting.
close to the big show, which, oh my gosh, thank you so much. I love you too. For 3 awards at the Game Awards 2022.
Fast work then. Oh. Oh. Sorry for stopping. Why can't this have the same mechanic as Sifu? Every time you act like dying on the ground, you get older. That would actually be a good mechanic added to actual football. Would get a lot less acting. Yeah. I must say this is an interesting genre to tackle. Because it's dominated by FIFA. But I guess this is like more fast-paced. Interesting concept, I must say. I feel like these devs must have been really happy last year. Well, there's a demo as well. When Baldur's Gate came out and did amazing. Because now it gets more eyes on games like that. Wait, this is the Linkin Park song. I kind of would hope they have them to perform here, but I think that would have been already announced.
Good evening, everybody!
The stage looks amazing.
And Juan Blatra was made by a single guy, Local Thunk, who's here in the audience tonight.
That must feel amazing.
Canada. Isn't that amazing?
To make something like on your own and need to reach the commercial success and success like this.
The father of the PlayStation, the great Ken Kutaragi.
Is it bad that I have never heard of him before? That name is not familiar to me.
Also tonight, we welcome a double nominee who's competing against herself in Best Adaptation. She stars in both Fallout and Arcane, the amazingly talented Ella Purnell. Welcome, Ella.
Did he...
And finally, we announced his studio at the
He thought he would have a speech to give.
2021, he won Game of the Year. And tonight, despite our better judgment, he's going to have the stage all to himself to reveal his next game.
Joseph Fares.
Joseph Fares, welcome back, buddy.
I love this guy. Harrison Ford just gathering money. You want me to show up my face? And make an announcement who wins the award and I get that much money? Yes, sign me up. He looks happier than usual.
And the winner is Melinda Juergens.
Who's that? Yeah, from Hellblade. Hellblade. Based on what I have heard, really deserved. And isn't this her second trophy? She got one from the first game as well. Or award.
But are you guys ready to get a glimpse of what's next?
Does she do any other acting?
It is world premiere time.
Because I remember she being part of the Ninja Theory team for the first game.
What could you share with fans
and not having a lot of like
just of what's coming in 2025,
acting background.
Lots of that too, but what lies beyond for the next decade of gaming. Tonight's first game announcement is an absolute honor to share with you. It comes from a Game of the Year winning studio whose immersive storytelling has thrilled players with every twist and turn.
From Software, maybe?
So without further ado,
no.
Here's a look at the unexpected.
Unexpected? Unreal Engine 5.
Dearest daughter, I've watched ye grow from a devilishly curious
Ooh, Witcher. Is it?
Into a remarkable demi.
Who is this then? It's not Siri, is it? CD Projekt, yeah. Oh, this looks very cinematic. Is this a completely new character? Okay, I assume, yeah. Yeah, I don't think I'm meant to know those characters.
Whose coin did you take?
Yeah, and that's Ciri, yeah.
Chosen she is, by the gods.
No! You chose her.
The Witcher 3 already looked amazing, but this looks like beyond amazing compared to that. But also the last scene before we transferred here, it looked like just like Witcher 3. Like the outfit on her. Do we get to see actual gameplay? I must say this looks almost as good as the show, like almost as realistic. Just let me see a tiny bit of the gameplay. Whoa. It's a bit like God of War, no? Why did we need to kill it? It did nothing wrong. It was just about to get married to that young girl. And you had to go and murder her, or him, it, whatever that thing was. Maybe, based on that, this is the reveal that she's the villain in this game. Oh.
It's all we wanted. For her to go to the woods, to go to the gods.
Gods? There are no gods here. There are only monsters.
That's such a good line. A question, will any of that make it to the game?
You ready to have more fun? Because tonight, trust me, the surprises just keep coming all night long.
Chef,
Right now, I am
don't
proud
hype
to
me up too
present
much.
a brand new standalone game. Please watch.
He sounded excited. Cool. I like the environment, and we see actual gameplay footage, I assume. Already getting points from me, from that. Bandai Namco. Only thing I can think of is From Software. Oh. Never mind me. I'm not going to say any of my damn thoughts. I think they were just talking about their next game being not Elden Ring.
You were chosen, thrown together by forces beyond their control.
But this is Elden Ring, no? Is it DLC maybe? But didn't Jeb say a new game? They get mad and make the DLC into a game? Now it can be justifiably nominated. That looks dope. I'm still confused. Is this a new game DLC? What the heck is this? Is it multiplayer? Maybe?
The life of the Night Lord.
Elden Ring Nightering? What is it? Does it say it here? No. Is it a DLC or a game?
Now you know why I was so excited. There you have it. Elden Ring Night Raid is a new co-op action-adventure game from Bandai Namco Entertainment and From Software, the only studio that's won Game of the Year twice before here at the Game Awards, and it is coming next year.
That's cool. I like it.
Now, trust me when I say we are just getting...
Sorry, Jeff, to pause you, but that is a good use of like that engine. And like those assets, I assume it's reusing a lot, which I personally like that we just don't immediately throw away stuff that we have just made. We can use them to do some like more creative stuff, like the co-op elements in that.
Some of the biggest surprises, believe it or not, are still to come, as well as performances by Snoop Dogg.
Jeff,
and
don't do that.
Pilots and awards presented.
Thank you. Don't worry, I'm not going to cry about my dead dad this time. But I'm here to present an award that celebrates victory. The thrill of conquering your foes in a battle where physical and mental prowess collide in a struggle that feels like
he
the
has
most
such a good
important
voice
fight of your life. And no, I'm not talking about Twitter, but I am talking about the best
and good
action
jokes.
game. Here are your nominees.
Isn't Wukong just going to win this automatically? There's no other like Game of the Year nominee here.
Black Myth Wukong.
Yeah. It's kind of annoying because you can predict the awards based on that. But there could be a case where Game of the Year nominee doesn't have that good of action. It's an action game, but the action isn't as good as some other game. But it's overall a better package, I guess. But yeah. Gameplay and cinematics not final. Big Games Publishing. From the creator of Ico. Ooh. Shadow of the Colossus, Last Guardian. Nice. That's a hell of a resume. Those games are so, like, adored. Okay, we have climbing mechanics. Bit like Shadow of the Colossus now. I haven't played that game, but... The heck is that? Is this like a big mech? Yeah. What is it that was like approaching it? A storm? It looked like goo that was aggressive. Nice font choice. Intrigued. No, knowing the like the projects they have worked on adds to like the intrigue. I want to see more.
Right now, it's time to get the first look at gameplay of a project from a studio that has previously been nominated for Game of the Year.
Hmm? In what category though? There are some categories where you can get an easy nomination. Not gonna lie.
That brought you Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic, Part 2.
BioWare? I assume not.
Knights, Part 2.
Obsidian?
Fallout 3, Part 2. Comes a completely original Part 2. And like all good sequels, we've included everything that should have been in the first game.
I need to play the first game.
More action.
I have played it like 5 hours, but the humor is just so good.
And more graphics.
How are they making this? And
Get ready for an adventure.
what is the other game? I can't remember its name.
3 times longer to make, but will almost certainly be 2 times bigger.
This trailer is fucking dope. And just gameplay as well.
2025.
Holy shit.
Welcome back to the future.
So Obsidian is going to release 2 games
Again,
the same year. This is going to get delayed. It looks ready though.
Outer Worlds 2.
I want to watch that trailer again.
Interested in hiring any more idiots? I'm looking for people of tact and vision and perspicacity.
That's a hard word. I don't know what that means. Coming to PS5 as well.
Please welcome the director
I
of Hazelight
immediately
Studios,
want to see the
winner
trailer
of
again.
Game of the Year for It Takes Two, Joseph
Like
Perez.
some of the settings in that looked amazing.
Alright, I can't tell you how pumped and excited I am to be here today to show you our next thing. I mean, I'm telling you, at Hazelight, we have a saying where we say, we fuck shit up without fucking up. And, no, listen. This time, it's some next level shit, I'm telling you. I mean, no, what we're gonna show you is gonna be amazing. I know I sound cocky, but it's really hard not to be cocky when you have a game like this. Are you ready? Alright.
How can you not be ready?
Next co-op adventure, go!
Co-op. Fuck yeah. Looks very different to the previous games.
We sure cause a lot of explosions.
I need to increase the volume a tiny bit. A lot of different settings. Split fiction.
Okay, you better get ready, because I'm about to show you Hazelight's next co-op adventure called Split Fiction. And let me
Look
tell
at
you
these
this,
settings.
ready for a ride.
Okay, this looks amazing.
Mio and Zoe,
Fun.
two aspiring
First and
writers
foremost.
to get published by
The previous games have been like
in a fantasy world.
pace-wise a little bit slower. They have had a lot of like actiony parts, but this looks just pure action
We at Hazelight love
and pure fun.
and you'll have it.
I legit think this is the best
You can fly around,
game studio at the moment. They are doing so many unique things.
you play these balls and hack different objects. Here's another one. You play as pigs, and they later become.
Transition from the previous one.
Let's not talk about that level for now.
What the fuck
As
was
always,
that?
with the Friends Pass, you only need to buy one copy of the game to play it with your friend online. That's what Hazelight is about.
That should be,
No boxes, no microtransactions, and no bullshit.
I don't know the word for it, but praised that they are doing that. Only thing it's not a criticism, but it looks like this you require a lot more skill compared to the previous ones.
Look, wait. The good part with this game is coming out March 6th. So you will be playing it in 2 months, so that's nothing. One more thing. Just want to
I don't
say,
have
in the
anything that
trailer,
can
they
run
called
that.
Me and Zoe, my daughters, it's their name. They're also in the audience. Put the camera, let them show how cute they are. There. Hello. Hey, Papa. Yeah, of course. My wife is beautiful too. I don't forget to, of course. Yes, and I want to say one last thing. My team Hazelight is watching at home. My beautiful team, I just want to say thank you, jag älskar er. And thank you everybody, I love you so much. I'm looking forward to be part of this industry. I love everybody. Goodbye.
Just this guy is not boring to listen to at any moment. I'm like, there are a couple podcasts that he is on. I think there's two ones where he is with Tim Schafer, which is also a really funny guy. Like, there is not a single second in those podcasts that is not not enjoyable. I don't know. This guy should be treasured. He's amazing, and the passion as well that he puts into the games.
To all game makers everywhere, you are seen and treasured, and our community will always be there to help you. Over the last 3 years, we've lost more than 34,000 jobs, a staggering amount of games experience eliminated. This has consequences. You can't make great games without great people.
Some of corporations need to understand that. And imagine if it's true what was said there, we have lost 30,000 jobs, a little bit more. I don't remember the exact number he said. and he has gotten 3,000 people hired. That's 10% out of that. Fucking amazing.
Not anymore. Thank you very, very much. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm so tired that almost made me tear up. I think the most important lesson from that is that respect other people, and like there's so much greed around, like making more and more and more money, and people just become numbers to those people. There should be more guys like him.
Omega Day, 2067.
With money.
That was the announcement of Steel Hunters, which you can play test tonight. I played that back in the summer, and it plays as good as it looks. Definitely has a Transformers vibe to it, as you can see. Really fun game.
Jeff, don't say that word. They will get
to reveal one of the most beautiful
sued.
games I've seen in a long time, developed by an incredible team up in Canada.
Oh. Beautiful game made by nice people. I like the look of this. It reminds me a bit of Harold Halibut. But this is like more a drawn art style. Holy shit, this looks beautiful. Oh, wait, I know this. Where do I know this? I think it reminds me of that one Finnish game, Kickstarter one. That name I can't remember. I think this is the most interesting game so far. Black Frost. Oh. The Long Dark 2, okay, that's where I know it from. If the game actually looks like that, that is stunning. I didn't pay attention, was that completely like CGI trailer, or was there actual gameplay footage? I don't know. That looks realistic. Maybe a little bit too realistic. Röjkalkkotugu Studios. Don't think I have heard about them before. Could this be something Shenmue? What was the game's name related? It has a lot of like hand-to-hand combat, no? Ready? Yes. For what? I don't know. Ooh, Virtual Fighter. The silence feels a little bit weird here. Like no music. Like the music? Whoa, I like that transition. 1915. Is this Yakuza related? Looks very different though. Something about this seems similar or familiar. About the movement. I feel like I have seen similar movement somewhere else. Project Century. Just something completely new. Interesting. I kind of like that.
That's right. RGG Studio nominated tonight for 4 times for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth has Not one, but 2 projects in the works.
Oh, so it was
Both
Yakuza
of those
related,
titles
okay.
For the first time here tonight. Now to present our next award, please join me in welcoming a dear friend who also happens to be one of our industry's most innovative creative spirits. He's been with us since the very beginning of
Hideo
TGA in 2014 and is currently hard at work on Death Stranding 2 on the beach. And
You know it every time when he starts to praise a singular person, you know who is coming.
Hideo Kojima for our next announcement.
Saber Interactive. Black Panther? No. Dino Crisis? Ark, maybe? Yeah. It is, yeah? Is that Vin Diesel? Looks so different. No, Turok. Looks a bit janky, but also kind of fun. Interesting.
Families are being abducted, and you could be next. That is, unless you direct your undivided attention to the following announcement. And remember, freedom conquers all.
Is that... I haven't seen much about that game. Is that the actor that is like actively involved with it? That was a great performance. Whoa. Does the game have vehicles? And also the setting looks very different to the ones I have seen. Is this all completely new? I really want to play this game, but I don't think my PC can run it. And also at this point I don't think I have anybody who plays this with me. The people who have already played this, like, they already have played all they knew. At least in my friend circle.
Hello everyone. Hi. Thank goodness for waterproof mascara. The music has been a lot. That's amazing. But hi everyone. I'm here on behalf of the Warframe team.
That was a good
We
job.
are here at the 10th year.
A red coast? 2 red coasts. Is there a third one? I believe there is. Well, this reminds me of a game we saw last year that had only a cinematic trailer. I might be wrong. I'm definitely wrong. Capcom. What could this be? Something completely new. Oh, I have heard this. There are like, what are they called? Like, film from fixed perspective. I think the older games were just like Resident Evil 1. Am I thinking incorrect? Or Resident Evil 2? Like you have a room and then fixed camera that just follows the player who is moving in the room. And they are like samurai themed games. There is a remaster of a port of a older game on Switch, I think. And also, now that I have this paused, one thing that is, I don't think getting enough praise is how good Capcom is doing right now and how good of games they are producing. Like, I can't remember when they have had like a complete miss. They have been just like pushing out quality games. Even Exoprimal, it wasn't a success, but what I played of it and what I heard of it, it was a good game.
There's Kojima, look! Did you know that Jeff Keighley's friends with him?
Yeah, but does Kojima know that?
He didn't laugh.
Who?
Never heard of them.
Oh, that's my reaction.
You got way too angry playing that.
That game turned you into a psychopath. What? Oh, I don't understand what's happening.
This would never have happened at E3.
What the heck is that?
Some good jokes in here. Oh, I like that. Is this actual gameplay footage? No, surely not. Or is it? Looks promising. I like that they had really good jokes in there.
Now it's time to head to a familiar place, the home of iconic novels and television shows, and now an upcoming action-adventure game.
In the name of the warrior,
Oh.
I charge you to be brave. In the name of the Father,
Is this like Game of Thrones related?
to be just. In the name of the Mother, I charge you to defend the innocent.
Or I guess there's Vikings too. Is that HBO too?
Arise, a night of Lennon's rest.
Oh, Game of Thrones, yeah.
Castle Black is the only thing standing
I
between
don't
the White
know
Walkers and
anything
Seven
about
Kingdoms.
Game of Thrones.
We could use your help.
Other than the soundtrack is great, or the theme. I think past few years we have gotten some excellent like adaptations from movies and books. I don't want to be mean, but this maybe does not go to that category.
I will see it done.
Fallout.
Nice. That's deserved. That show was one of the highlights of the year for me, like entertainment-wise. It's funny, isn't Ella Burnell acting in Arcane and Fallout? So either one would have won, she would have gotten to go there.
Dispatch, and now to present our next award, please welcome a Game Award winner from last year. He's a visionary creator, Sam Lake from Remedy.
I feel like this man also deserves a standing ovation. Whoa.
I was back at the Game Awards. It felt like a loop. I'd lost track of how many times I'd been here, how many awards I'd won. Something kept nagging at me, forcing me to snap out of my reverie. I was here to do a job, hand out the award for Best Narrative.
Acting is quite good
Nominees
there.
were each incredible. Frankly, I was so impressed by the storytelling genius, I was overcome by a nasty fit of jealousy. But they would never need to know that. They could. On the stage, I felt an urge to dance. That's what they all wanted. I'd save it for another time. Keep this short. Here are the nominees for...
There has been some amazing jokes this year. I've had so much fun with this.
This year, the stars align for some very magical things to happen at our anniversary show. Things that might not have ever seemed a possibility. If you truly love video games like I do, this moment is for all of us.
He got a little bit emotional about this. What the heck is this going to be? I bet it's only this. It's a new rock band or Rockstar, whatever that game was called, where you have like actual instruments that you play with. Ghost of Yote, maybe? Surely not. No, Okami? It looks like it. Oh, it is. I have never played these. Okami 1? No, Okami. Seagull. Nice. Hideki Oh, was he at Platinum and then he resigned or got kicked?
Oh my god, what an amazing moment. Together again, Takeuchi-san and Kamiya-san and his new studio. They're
Nice.
also announcing Clovers. Production is just about to begin on the Okami sequel, and I am beyond
Can I just say there was a lot of hype for a cinematic trailer, but the announcement is the hype thing about this.
honored we do have one more thing.
You already said you had one more thing.
One of our industry's most celebrated developers has been hard at work in complete secrecy, building a brand new original world unlike anything they've done before. What you're about to see is captured entirely in the game engine.
Love to hear that.
Share with you tonight's
But
final
also it's
world
only going to be
premiere
like
at the
cinematic
10th anniversary
looking.
of the Game Awards.
The heck is this going to be? Yes. The suffering of generations must be endured to achieve our divine end. My mind is trying to think about from where could this be? BioShock? The God of War studio is also making a game in space, I assume. There has been rumors around that. Concord? Concord 2? Porsche? The fuck? The heck? Does it say on their hand? CD Projekt Red, maybe? The Cyberpunk devs? Oh, wait. Is that not Lalo? It is. And then that's, I don't know their name, the comedian actor. The heck is this?
Jordan, tell me something good. Well, you're right, it checks out. He's hiding out around this Imperium moon.
Excellent.
How is that excellent? He's next to fucking Simperia. No one has left that planet in over 600 years. Anyone who even flies close to it is never heard from again.
Superstitions.
No. Superstitions are the crazy rumors
The heck could this be?
These are facts.
You worry too much.
That looks a little bit like the Cyberpunk jacket, no?
We wait for him to leave, or how about we find a new lead? He's not worth it. I'm wasting my time, aren't I?
Can you please claim him? I don't need another hunter swooping in.
Who is swooping? No one is crazy enough to go there.
He clearly is.
He is clearly desperate.
And so am I, so claim him.
I'm
or
confused.
I will find another agent.
And intrigued. I like the vibes of this.
There, you're the boss.
Colin Graves.
Thank you.
Listen, kid. I'll see you on the other side.
That reminds me of the character in Doctor who had the eye patch as well. Should I know something based on that? Sony, yeah. Is it the Cory Balrog's next game? going to get copyrighted. Adidas shoes, there's a lot of like real brands. Concord 2. Crash Bandicoot, Jack Daxter, Uncharted. This is Naughty Dog? Okay, that makes sense. I thought they were making like a medieval game, but I guess it's futuristic medieval fantasy or whatever this is. Space fantasy, I don't know. Intergalactic. That looks fucking dope. Even though it didn't show much. And the old PlayStation logo as well.
Please welcome last year's winner from Larian, Sven Vinka.
Does he have his armor again? No armor.
I realize you guys have been sitting here for over 3 hours, but I still have some time credits from last year to cash in. So it turns out that not only will I be the one who will know as first which game wins tonight, but I actually also know which game is going to win next year, the year after, and the year after. Now, how do I know this? Well, an oracle told me. She said, change is coming. It's a modern oracle, so they made me sign an NDA, but I trust all of you. I know you can keep a secret, you will never leak it. The oracle told me that the Game of the Year 2025 was going to be made by a studio who found the formula to make it up here on stage. It's stupidly simple, but somehow it keeps on getting lost. Studio made their game because they wanted to make a game that they wanted to play themselves. They created it because it hadn't been created before. They didn't make it to increase market share. They didn't make it to serve as a brand. They didn't have to meet arbitrary sales targets or fear being
He hyping his own studio?
laid off if they didn't. Cramming the game with anything whose only purpose was to increase revenue and didn't serve the game design. They didn't treat their developers like numbers on a spreadsheet. They didn't treat their players as users to exploit.
I see where this is going.
They didn't make decisions they knew were short-sighted and function of a bonus or politics. They knew that if you put the game and the team first, the revenue will follow. They were driven by idealism and wanted players to have fun. And they realized that if the developers didn't have fun, nobody was going to have any fun. They understood the value of respect, that if they treated their developers and players well, those same developers and players would forgive them when things didn't go as planned. But above all, they cared about their game because they loved games. It's really that simple, said the oracle. Winning Game of the Year turned out to be a life-changing event for us. It was an amazing thing. To those who will win Game of the Year 2024, you have no idea what's waiting for you. It's an incredible honor, and you're in for a heck of a ride. Now remember,
that was such a good speech.
Should you be told to wrap it up for tonight, you can always come back next year and chat for 3 minutes. Okay? So, now, to pay tribute to the nominees,
that was time
for
well
Game of
used.
the Year, once again, Lorna Balfe and the TGA Orchestra.
Such a good speech. There has been such a good moments like that in this show as well. And now we can just enjoy this. Do they have a singer there? Who is doing the vocals? Oh, this is a banger. Not gonna lie, the track so far had been a little bit underwhelming. But this is a standout. Also, can I also just stop it here and say I have no clue who is going to win this. I hope it's either Metaphor, Balatro, or I guess Astrobot. One of those three, and I'm really happy. I think all of those games deserve it.
Astrobot!
Nice. Based on what I have heard, this is deserved.
You know, Astrobot is full of 30 years of PlayStation history,
And actually, a lot of people in this room tonight gave their characters, their IP, without asking anything in return, just because they cared about celebrating 30
That's
years.
also
So
beautiful
to them
to
as
think
well,
about.
you know, from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much. And then last and not
Kind of like the game is celebration of gaming, and
least, and you want to stay for this
now
one
gaming
because
celebrates it.
I didn't plan. We are in Japan, we're in Tokyo, they are in Kyoto, but I want to pay tribute to the company who really put like platformers and showed us innovation and quality consistently and inspired us to actually make the game that we made. So that's also
I respect that a lot because usually, like people under these studios, PlayStation, Xbox is a little bit different. I think they are allowed to talk a little bit more freely about the games from the competition, but it seems like PlayStation and Nintendo, they don't allow, for example, what is the channel PlayStation Access on YouTube? They don't think they are allowed to say anything about their competitors. And usually it's always just like talking about their games and stuff like that. So I respect it hugely that they give like credit to the inspiration that they have gotten from their competition. I respect that hugely.
So, and I've managed not to mention them, have you noticed? But you all know who they are, and many other companies that have been inspired over the years, so that's really, really important. And we want to pay tribute to them tonight. So from the bottom of our heart, thank you so much.
Honestly, that was a great showing, and I think this year we also got like a lot of comments from the game makers themselves about the industry, also about the games they were let to, or they had the time to speak. Also, they weren't rushed off. So yeah, that was a good 10th anniversary for Game Awards. I'm a bit confused because he said 12th live, so, and this was meant to be 10th. A bit confused by that. I guess the first one begins. Like, you don't count the whole year to the first show. So this was the 11th, so I guess, I don't know. But yeah, thanks for watching.